So look what I got when I went to see the sequel. A good poster. Kick-Ass 2, directed by Jeff Wadlow, who's directed the Bates Motel TV series and Cry Wolf the movie. I have not seen Cry Wolf the movie, but I have watched a few episodes of the Bates Motel TV series, which I have to say is a pretty good TV series. And I really did like Kick-Ass 2. Oh man, this was awesome. And there's some parts where I have to say it's better than the first one, and there's some parts where I have to say the first one's better, so it's hard to say which one I like more. And Aaron Taylor Johnson returns as Dave Lewinsky, Kick-Ass. He's great as the character. Chloe Grace Moretz returns as Hit Girl. That's awesome. Much older this time. She's now 15 in this movie. That's great. I didn't mind the fact that she grows older because you grow older with the character. That's good. Hit Girl has a motorcycle. I guess you call it the Hit Cycle. This looks awesome. And Morris Chestnut this time plays Detective Marcus instead of Omari Hardwick. They got different Marcus this time. And I didn't mind that. Both actors did a pretty good job as the role. That there really wasn't that much of a difference between the two characters when he had different actors playing the same character. John Leguizamo shows up in this movie as Chris Mintz-Plasse's new father figure since Frank D'Amico died in the last movie. So he becomes like a father figure to Chris Mintz-Plasse in this movie. And we got Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey, who has denounced this movie. He doesn't like how violent this is. And he plays Colonel Stars and Stripes in the movie. He's kind of like the new Nicolas Cage in this film, the new Big Daddy, only his character's called Colonel Stars and Stripes, and he has a dog named Slots. I love the dog. The dog is so cool, and he's great in the movie. He is just awesome. I really did like his character. He creates his own Justice League in the movie with a whole bunch of other superheroes that were all inspired by Kick-Ass. Like you got Clark Duke comes back and he dons a mask of his own playing Battle Guy. And what else you got here? Dr. Gravity played by Donald Faison. Insect Man played by Robert Ems, who's the only guy in the whole group that doesn't wear a mask. Which I thought was kind of dumb, really, but I didn't mind that too much. And we got somebody new that Kick-Ass ends up falling for in this movie as well. Night Bitch, played by Lindy Booth, and she's very good in this movie. I thought the chemistry between her and Kick-Ass was awesome, a little bit better than the chemistry he had with Katie in the first movie, because the fact that they're both superheroes, they can actually relate better to each other, where Katie and Dave Lewinsky really didn't relate very well a lot of times. Garrett Brown returns. He was in the first movie as Mr. Lewinsky, Dave's father. He returns back again in this movie as Dave's father again. He's great in this movie. Chris Mintz-Plasse is the villain, the mother F in this movie, and he is very good in this movie. I really did like this. He's not as good as Mark Strong in the first movie. Mark Strong was a much better, more memorable villain, but I thought this villain, the way he was rounding up other supervillains, was very good. I mean, the most memorable villain I think in this movie was actually Mother Russia. She was this woman that looks like she's on steroids. Holy cow, this woman was awesome. I don't know the actress's name. I didn't get that off of IMDb, oops. But she's great in the movie. Augustus Drew takes over the role of Todd that Evan Peters had in the first movie, and his name, he has a superhero name in this film, Ass Kicker. And I kind of wish they kept Evan Peters, because this new actor that they got playing his role, he sucks. He's not that great of an actor, in my opinion. I kind of wish they kept the first actor, but maybe it's because he's now going to be busy on X-Men First Class playing Quicksilver. Maybe that's the reason why he's not in this movie. Colonel Stars and Stripes. Oh, there's a couple of guys on the supervillain team, like Black Death, or there's one guy called the Tumor, who I thought was like one of the thugs from Frank D'Amico's gang in the first movie. It's not, it's a different guy, but he was pretty cool in the movie. And the movie is great, the supervillains are great, the superheroes are great. I mean, one of the great things about this movie is that you got characters you can relate to. These are average people donning masks, and that is great because you, as a comic book fan, I always feel like I always wanted to don a mask, and it's kind of like cool that both the first one and the second one are kind of like movies that were made for me. So I really did like this movie. So I'm gonna give this movie a 9 out of 10. Overall, it's not as good as the first one, but it is a worthy sequel. This movie, there's a lot of gross out humor, where the other movie, the humor is more towards the violent. Both movies are very violent, which, who cares what Jim Carrey says? I like that. Not like I'm gonna go out and do the violence. That's stupid. Jim Carrey, lighten up! But damn, this movie was great. So definitely go see Kick-Ass 2. I'm gonna go see this again.